Hola, estudiantes. It's Mrs. Santiago here, and today I want to review el vocabulario de las fiestas y las celebraciones with you. I'm in your OneNote, Chapter 9, Celebrations, and the page is called Las Celebraciones, el vocabulario. I'm going to eliminate the table of contents, and I'm actually going to start with the words, and then we'll look at the pictures. So let's go through some of these. You can see that we have 4 columns: el vocabulario, which is your vocab word, the chapter number, or the word new, or the word cognate, or the word Hispanic. If it's specifically a Hispanic item, I wanted to point that out. Las palabras nuevas, the new words. And then una oración using past tense verbs. So the una oración, the light gray columns with the sentences, we will not be using them yet until we learn some more past tense words to go with celebrations. So let's just go through these one at a time and make sure you know what they are. You're welcome to write the words in with me. Okay, so I'm actually going to see, I don't know, this might be a little bit thick, the pen, but let's try it. Los sándwiches is a cognate. So in English, that would be the, and I'm going to make my pen a little bit smaller. The sandwiches. Okay. Las galletas. This one's from chapter 6. Go back and think. Las galletas. Chips Ahoy. What do they make? Las galletas. The cookies. El bizcocho, or you might hear la torta. Again, that's from chapter 6. El bizcocho or la torta. Okay, it might be fancier. Okay, the cake. Las empanadas, those are specifically Hispanic. They kind of look like this, like a half moon shape, almost like a pierogi shape. That's where they're sealed. And they're like Italian calzones, and they can be filled with different things. Los pasteles is labeled as Hispanic. They are like tamales in Mexico. So when you get pasteles, they are this shape, just like a rectangle. They are probably going to be tied up with string. You boil them, and when you take them out, they are kind of like a tamale inside. They're made with yuca or other root vegetables, and they might have ground beef, or they could have pork with raisins at the holidays and chickpeas or garbanzo beans in them with seasoning. Very delicious, a very special thing. Las papitas. That's from chapter 6. Las papitas. So I might get a bag of these. This is going to be my bag of them. And it might say Lay's on them. Okay, so what are las papitas? Okay, the potato chips. Okay, or you might hear this as fries. Papitas is also used as French fries. Los dulces, that's from chapter 6. They might look like this if they're wrapped. Okay, the candy. The candy. Los entremeses. So that is a new word. We remember the preposition of location entre means in between, and meses comes from mesa, like table, in between meals. Okay, so if it's between meals, we're talking about snacks. Entre meses. El ponche, that's a new word. It's party, punch, drink. So when I think about el ponche, I always think about a bowl that looks like, right? It's more like this on a pedestal, and it's got fancy drink in it, and you're probably drinking it out of a fancy party cup. There you go. El ponche. Las servilletas, that is from chapter 6. Servilletas, you might get some fancy ones, but basically they're just usually square. And they might like have a little ridge on two sides. Okay, las servilletas, part of your place setting. The napkins. Los platos, that's a cognate from chapter 6. I'll draw you one, but I don't think you need it. Okay. The plates, those are good for parties. Los regalos. Ooh, I like a regalo. Kind of looks like this. What do you think a regalo might be? That's right. It is the gifts, plural, because we've got it in the plural here. Presents or gifts. Las tarjetas, that's a new one for us, greeting cards. So when we talk about tarjetas, we're talking about, right, like you would send one that's like to somebody who just turned maybe 3 years old, right? So that is their greeting card. Las flores, that is a word we know all the way back to chapter 1. Las flores. Okay, so the flowers. La música, cognate. I don't know too much, but I know I like to draw these. Okay, the music. Charlar. I love this verb, charlar. Okay, charlar, to chat. So I've got two people. Okay. And here is one talking bubble. And here's the other one. And they are chatting back and forth. Charlar, to chat. Chistes. Chistes are jokes. So somebody tells you, and then you reply, ha, ha. Okay, so jokes. Chistes. Las decoraciones. Okay, so that is a cognate. And when I think about decoraciones, I always think about streamers, right? If this box were my party, I might have some tissue paper streamers and have them come down around the edge. Maybe I have some streamer flowers if I was in Mexico. So getting ready for a fiesta with some big flowers. Okay, so decoraciones, the decorations. Los globos, that might be a new word for us. So when we think about globos, right, they're going to be on a string. Maybe you get a taller one on the string. Might get a perfect circle one. Okay, so los globos. I think of the globe. The globe is a circle. Los globos are circles, balloons. Las paradas or los desfiles. Okay, parada is a cognate. Maybe not desfile, but parada is. So when you're watching, you might see the fire trucks go by. I can't really draw one. It would be a lot, but it is a parade. Los fuegos artificiales, right? Really what you're saying is artificial fire. So we mean fireworks. So I'll put some fireworks here. Okay, so our fuegos artificiales. Now we've got some verbs here. Bailar, okay? Bailar, you might be doing this on an activity night in the gym. Bailar, think ballet. To dance. Cantar, fa, la, 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 la. I'm going to write fa, la, la. What am I doing? Cantar, to sing. Mrs. Santiago can't sing. Get it? Cantar. Jugar, right? Jugar. And it doesn't have to be, okay, here's my version of a football. It doesn't have to be football, right? You could be jugar un juego de mesa, like Hungry Hungry Hippo, or you could be playing cards. There's an ace of hearts. Okay, so jugar, to play, a game or sport. Jugar. Colgar decoraciones, a new word. Well, we already learned decoraciones, so now colgar is to hang. So that would be like a person actually hanging the decorations. Okay, I hope that helps. So we've got a bunch of new words. Again, don't worry about the sentences yet. Let's just practice with the words. Then over to the side, we have a picture that shows us quite a few of these words. And let's just review them. The aqua are things. So I'm starting down here in the corner right here at my arrow. Let's turn that into an arrow. Okay, las servilletas, las tarjetas right here. We've got la música, the swirl coming out. What are they doing? They are escuchar música. That's going to be a verb. We're going to get to those in a second. Let's keep going with the aqua. Then we've got el regalo. There are dos regalos here. Las flores, the person arriving is bringing las flores. Los invitados, the invited people or guests. Here they are using the globos to decorate, which are part of the decoraciones. And you have to have el bizcocho for your party. Down here, what's falling because of the dog? Oh no, the entremeses, the snacks or the hors d'oeuvres are falling. Now let's look at the verbs. What is the girl doing? Sacar fotos. No PH in Spanish, but that is a cognate. Sacar fotos. Colgar decoraciones. Okay, so he's hanging up the decorations. She is bailar. Ooh, she's got a beat going. Bailar. Now, the two people standing with the glasses, probably of ponche, they are charlar. So chatting, charlar. And then over here, escuchar música. So they're listening to the music. I hope that helped. You are going to go on and do a page that is from our textbook where you're going to need these words to be able to read the page and then complete the 3 activities. If you have any questions, let me know. Vamos a celebrar. Gracias.